Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and the market is still dipping, and it's an amazing opportunity to accumulate more XRP. And ladies and gents, not financial advice, but it's a tough time. People are frustrated. The alt season isn't kicking in the way we all expected it to, and I know you've heard it a million times. Buy the dip. Buy the dip of the dip. Buy the dip of that dip, and then buy that dip. I know it's frustrating, but this is the way I like to think of it, and this is just based on me being through 2 bull runs, and I've seen this scenario happen over and over again. And the scenario is, go back to November 2024, when XRP went from 50 cents to over $1, $2, $2.50, $2.60, settling around $2.70. And even look at early 2025 when we finally hit $3 a coin. The main sentiment was from people, I wish I bought more XRP. If XRP crashed back down to this price, I'd take out a loan, I'd sell a kidney, I'd do whatever I had to do to build my bags. Bit of sarcasm there, but that's kind of the sentiment. And then sure enough, we get these moments where XRP is dipping to $2.50 and it could dip a little bit further. And instead of people going, wow, it's an amazing opportunity, I can finally do what I said I would do, and I would build and I would grow my bags so I could create better take profit opportunities. Instead, people look at where the market's going and they go, well, why would I buy something like XRP? Because it keeps on dipping. It hasn't had an alt season yet. And it's this weird thing where people talk themselves out of what their initial plan was, and they give in to the market negativity, and they look at where the market's sort of dipping back down and started trading sideways, and they succumb to the negative sentiment. And what's going to happen is XRP will dip, it'll trade sideways until it doesn't. And we're going to see extreme volatility, and the market's going to spike up, and then suddenly XRP is back to $3, then $4, then $5, then $10, maybe $20, depending on how high we go. And then if we start seeing things like the SEC dropping the Ripple's lawsuit, finally, or if we see BlackRock launching an XRP ETF, those type of announcements may skyrocket the price even higher. So if you combine one of those news announcements with the explosive price action we see in an alt season, that could result in XRP going higher than people anticipate. And once again, people are in this weird situation where they've talked themselves out of, building and growing, and not everybody can build and grow. A lot of people are in situations where they go, look, I bought the dip of the dip, and I just can't keep buying dips. And I understand that entirely, trust me. There's only so many resources you can put in the crypto, and so you go, okay, I've built my bags as much as I can. And then look, as always, not financial advice, but if you can't keep growing when the dips are dipping, then hold, wait, and be patient. Because once the market starts moving, things are going to get really crazy really quickly, and there's no going back. You're not going to get this amazing opportunity after XRP skyrockets. You're not going to see it dip back down to the likes of $1, 50 cents. That's gone. And look, we may not even go back down to $2.50 ever again. Depends on how high XRP rallies. But here's the thing. If you look at November 2024 and look at that sentiment of, I wish I had more XRP. Like, people felt they'd made really big mistakes, that they fumbled the XRP bag because now it was moving rapidly. Now you weren't seeing 50 cents or 60 cents ever again. Now you're seeing $2, $2.50 and more. Even at $3 earlier this year, like, people thought to themselves, I wish I had taken the opportunity when I had the opportunity to build and grow my bag so I could be in a position where I could take more profits. Because that's the thing, ladies and gents. Even when XRP got to $3, the amount of people who weren't even considering taking any type of profit because they were married to this idea of, well, XRP is going to go to $100 and that's the only way I can take profit. And if you think about it, well, if you're in a situation where you couldn't take a little bit of profit at $3, then maybe you just haven't grown your bags enough. And I'm not saying that in a way of condemning people or insulting their position. It's one of those things where it's like, well, there's only so many opportunities where we can buy a cryptocurrency quite cheaply. And look, people have different size bags. I've got a bigger XRP bag for me personally because I've been in crypto longer, which makes sense. If I've had a longer time to accumulate at cheaper prices, then I could be in a position to take profits at $3. And some people have only been in XRP for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe only since 2020 or 2021. And so their bags aren't as big. And so they may be in a situation where they can only take profits at $50 or $100. And that's okay as well. But it's this weird negative cycle and this weird sort of sidelining oneself that people talk themselves into. This is the reason why I bring up this idea of, well, if you couldn't take profits at $3, why are you putting yourself in a situation where you're sidelining yourself, where you get these opportunities to accumulate XRP quite cheaply? Look, it's a little bit of tough love, right? Because that's the nature of it. That's the biggest mistake I see people make. I've seen 2 bull runs already, and the amount of people I see who get to the height of a bull run, or they get to the bear market after that bull run, and they go, if I just bought more, if I just made better decisions. We're in that place right now. We're in a better decision place. Because here's the thing, the market is dipping, and I know it's frustrating. And for me, I look at it and I go, well, I can be frustrated, and I can sideline myself, and I can say, well, I'm not going to do anything until the price starts moving. But then here's the thing. That's what we saw in November of 2024. The second that XRP started moving and moving rapidly, people were FOMOing in. But they weren't getting their 50-cent XRP by the time they realized that the price was on the way up. Now they're paying $1. And then they sit there at $1 and they go, look, it'll probably dip back down. And then it goes to $2, and now they're going, and they're FOMOing it at $2. And then they go, well, look, if it dips back down to $1, I'll buy more, or goes back down to 50 cents, no problem. And then we're on the way to $2.50, and then we get to $3 at some point, early 2025. And that's how people end up paying a lot more for XRP, or they just sit back and go, well, I'll wait for it to dip after the bull run. And then they're in that same position where they go, if I just made better decisions, if I just built my bags a bit more, I'd have more take profit opportunities. And that's the mistake people have made every bull run. I've made that mistake. It's why I can speak so confidently about it, because I've been there. I've done that. And it's one of those frustrating things, especially with XRP. Once we see that bull run, once we see that price action, it doesn't go back down to where it was. 2017, you could have picked up a nice big bag of XRP and would have cost you 0.006 cents or 1 cent per XRP. You could have spent a lot less and got a bigger bag, and then 2018 rolls around and now you're paying $3. And then people go, look, I'll wait for the 1 cent XRP. You never see that ever again. Not after 2018. And then you had 3.5 years where it could accumulate XRP for 10 cents, 15 cents, 19 cents. And then we get to 2020 and 2021. And even with the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, we have XRP going from 19 cents to $1, $1.60, $1.80. And same thing, people go, look, I should have bought more. I'll wait for it to go back down to 10 cents. We don't see that again, ever again, after 2021. And then we've got 3.5 years of XRP trading at 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, as high as 60 cents. And then same thing, look, it's trading sideways. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to sideline myself because it's just trading sideways. It's the number one crypto in finance and it's not worth $100. I'm not going to buy any. Then we get to November of 2024 and now it's $1, $2, $2.50, $2.60, $2.70. And then we get to early 2025, $3. And then people go, well, it's going to crash back down to 50 cents. And we haven't even seen an alt season yet. We could still get a $10 XRP, $20 XRP, maybe higher. Maybe it goes so parabolic, we go to $100. Not financial advice, of course, but hypothetically. And then let's say the market does a 50% correction. Now, let's say it goes to $10. Well, now your entry point's $5. Let's say it goes to $20. Now your entry point after the bull run into the bear market is $10. Let's say it goes to $100. Now you're paying $50. We're never seeing the 30 cent to 60 cent XRP ever again. So when we see days like today, where we can accumulate cheaply, and look, under $3 for the number one crypto in finance, That's cheap. And, not financial advice, but that's really cheap. And we're not even talking about a utility run at the moment. We're talking just alt seasons. We're talking 4-year cycles. Paying let's say $2.50 or $2.80 for XRP is a lot better than paying $10 or $20 or $50 or $100. Let's say we get a utility run. Let's say there's an overlapping utility run from the alt season into, instead of having a bear market, now we see banks, financial institutions. Let's say Bank of America comes out in May of 2025 and they go, yeah, we're going to use XRP. We're finally going to take part of that partnership. We're going to take on XRP. It's going to revolutionize the way we bank. And then all the other banks around the world are going to go, well, we don't want Bank of America to be the only bank that offers this new, fancy, amazing thing to their clients. And then that's a domino effect. And then now the price is skyrocketing because now every bank in the world is utilizing XRP. Now you have billions and trillions of dollars flowing directly into XRP, daily, weekly, monthly. And now the price sits at $100, $1,000, maybe more. And once that happens, when we see utility, there's absolutely no going back from that. Now we're no longer in a 4-year cycle where we wait for that couple of month window where we see such extreme volatility. And then after that fact where people have taken their profits and we've seen the market skyrocket and the whole crypto space has seen new all-time highs, then we see a 50% correction. When we get into a utility situation, there's no more 50% correction for XRP or for most finance-based cryptos. That's the game-changing moment that people are waiting for when it comes to XRP. And you'll absolutely look back on days like today when you can buy XRP below $3 a coin, when it's sitting at $100 or $1,000, maybe $10,000. People will be looking back and going, wow, that's an amazing time period in crypto. How lucky were each and every one of those people who could buy XRP quite cheaply. It's like looking back at XRP in 2017 and going, wow, I could have bought XRP for 1 cent back then. Amazing. So bringing it back to my initial point, I know it's frustrating. I know we're sick of buying the dips and buying the dip of the dips, and we're sick of seeing XRP dipping and trading sideways. But this could be the moment that changes people's lives, buying XRP quite cheaply. And look, maybe this is your first foray into crypto. Maybe this is your first day looking at XRP, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, the market should be much higher. Or I've heard people talk about bull runs and alt seasons. Why is it so cheap? It could be the decision that we make today, right now, that could change our lives forever. And ladies and gents, of course, none of this is financial advice. It's just a perspective of someone who's been in crypto for quite some time. I've seen the way the markets change, grow, and evolve rapidly. When everyone thinks the market's done, it springs back. And we still have a couple of months left to see the biggest alt season anyone has ever seen. So don't sideline yourself. Stay strong. If you can accumulate, accumulate. If you can't, hold. Show fortitude, show perseverance, and have a plan in place so when things start moving rapidly, you're in the best position possible to take some profits. And as I said, ladies and gents, not financial advice. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're curious about the other cryptos I hold outside of XRP, consider becoming a patron. Click the link in the description below, head across to my Patreon page, and consider becoming a Barry C VIP. There you'll have access to all my cryptos, all the cryptos I hold, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time.